Hello everyone, it's Chris from Grace Gears here, and I hope that you're all well. This little video is designed to hopefully help those of you who may be suffering with some mobility issues, and I'm conscious of the fact that there are those who have mobility issues, but they've also got a long-term desire to want to learn to drive and maintain their mobility to do that. So I have had some kit installed in the car. And boys toys, yes. I can hear you all saying in the background. But I wanted to do a little video today to address some issues that hopefully might be helpful to those who are looking to learn to drive, but they're being inhibited not only by mobility but the financial aspect of it as well, because I know that it's expensive to learn to drive. And I've got a little golden nugget of information that I hope you'll find useful. Now, that information relates to a benefit that you can get from the government, and it's called PIP, Personal Independence Payment. So there's basically two tiers of it. You can get an enhanced rate or you can get a normal rate. Now, the rate that I'm talking about here is if you are in receipt of enhanced PIP, so that's the higher level of payment, okay? Basically what that does is, if you apply for it like it's your worst day ever, yeah, even mobility is really, really bad, and you're kind of dependent on other people doing things for you, washing and that kind of stuff, and personal hygiene, looking after yourself, that kind of thing. If you apply for it, and you apply for it on the basis that it's your worst day ever, yeah, it obviously goes on a points-based system. The more points that you get over the threshold, then you may qualify for it. I'm not saying for 1 second that everyone who does apply for it gets it, because it's obviously not appropriate for everyone to do it, but there are some people out there who have a genuine need. You'll also find that those people who have the enhanced rate of PIP, they will also qualify for Motability. Now, the Motability is a scheme where you can apply for either a car, or you can apply for the Motability grant, which is paid to you in lieu of getting a car. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. Okay. Now, Motability Enhanced, if you get the PIP, and you qualify for Motability Enhanced, this is the golden nugget of information. Most people don't know that the Motability scheme will actually finance your driving lessons. They will pay for you for 40 hours of driving tuition, done in blocks of 10 hours normally, and that's run and supported by BSM Driving School. Now, BSM, a lot of their instructors sign up to go on the scheme, and they also have cars fitted with the adaptations that they would need to help people learn to drive. But unfortunately, a lot of these adaptations are not tailored specifically to the individual who wants to learn to drive. So, in my capacity as an instructor, what I've done is I've gone out and I sourced some training courses for myself to go on, and I was also involved heavily in the inception of the Drivability Scotland Centre in Glasgow, which does the driving assessments for DVSA medical branch for people who are resuming driving after illness, such as stroke or long-term illness, where their licence has been given back to them but they're limited and have to drive automatic, and they may need to get vehicle adaptations fitted in their car. So what I've done here in my car is we've gone the whole route of having it all fully adapted. So we've now got total options of steering aids. We've also got push-pull hand controls. So anyone who suffers from mobility and can't use the options of full use of their legs and their feet to operate pedals, we can now help facilitate you learning to drive through the use of push-pull hand controls. And the hand controls basically work the pedals for you through the use of pulling the lever towards you to accelerate and push to brake. So pull to accelerate, push to brake. We've also got the addition of the Bluetooth secondary control unit, which allows people to steer and use the ancillary controls such as indicators, wipers, horn, washers, all that kind of stuff, through the use of a Bluetooth unit attached to the steering wheel. So I can't turn the camera around on this one, but if I flip the camera around, essentially what you should be able to see if I look on the camera, that's the Bluetooth secondary control unit that we use on the car. And then underneath, you can see if I come round, we've got the controls for the push-pull hand levers, so pull to accelerate and push to brake. And what that's done is it's linked by a series of rods running down into the footwell of the car, and it's linked to both the brake and the accelerator pedals down on the bottom. So if you are struggling and you're still looking to learn to drive, then are you in receipt of PIP is the first question you want to ask yourself. If not, might you qualify for it? Like I said, if you apply for the government grant benefit on the basis that it's your worst day ever, you may find that you score enough points, and you may also subsequently qualify for the Motability scheme, which will facilitate you getting access to a car. I would suggest that if you do qualify for it and you go down the route of getting the grant and going for the Motability scheme, you may have to go for an adaptations assessment to see what type of adaptations would be most applicable to you in your learning to drive journey. There are various options. You've got the push-pull hand controls, as I've just shown you in the car. You've also got what we call the key over ring or the under ring. So it's basically an accelerator ring that is concentric to the steering wheel, and you basically do the same technique. You pull it towards the steering wheel to accelerate and you push to brake. You could also have the push-pull adaptations fitted with a toggle indicator switch, so you basically have a little metal lever on top which indicates left and right. Don't necessarily have to go to the full extent and the expense of having one of these fitted into your car. So there are various options there, and yes, you guessed it, we can help you with that as well. So through the training courses that I've done, I know what the adaptations are, and if you would like to have an adaptations assessment completed, then I would invite you to contact us, and we can arrange for that to happen at a mutually convenient time, and we will give you a written report explaining to you what our advice is and what the options are that you should seek to have fitted to your car. In terms of the Motability lessons, if you're accepted onto it and you apply, then Motability, as I said, will finance up to 40 hours of your driving tuition. DVSA suggests that someone learning to drive should take a minimum of 40 hours with a professional instructor and have the option of private practice. But obviously if you're doing that and you've got your own car as well, then we will be totally flexible to be able to help take lessons in your own car. So the world is your oyster essentially now that this is out and about, and you've got the option to do that. So if you'd like more information, there's a blog on my website. If you look at greersgears.co.uk blog, Driving with a Disability, on the blog page, there's an article there on the benefits of driving with the secondary control unit. It's my plan over the next few days to draft and complete the draft rather, for the driving with the secondary control unit and the push-pull hand controls. And I'll also put up some links on the blogs for the Motability scheme and the personal independence payment benefit that you can apply for. I hope you find that useful, and if you need any further information, I can help you in any further way, please feel free to get in touch. The phone number for us is 01292 502 538, or you can drop us an email at inquiries@greersgears.co.uk, and hopefully I'll see you on the road very soon. Take care for now, guys. All the very best. Bye bye.